one of the biggest constituency in Eastern region. I'm saying is the third most biggest in terms of numbers. But unfortunately, I can tell you almost 40% of the population didn't vote.
Okay, about 40%.
40% of the people didn't vote. And normally within 3 days I assume, which is my town. Also now mukra numbers now. But problem and we keep on drumming for them to solve it. Was just about 20-kilometer route from Subi to Asum. What is your major numbers now on the freeback? And Omuja road network with the reasons contractor no eso revaluation omuntiminye. And to Oma mark kwan so since 2021. ABC time etwaba. And the people were complaining and nobody listened. MP ka enkrofo koye demonstration ya momo nye all this in a way na affecting. As of today road ne da so e da ho a omonye. Eti numbers na amba or that area I don't for them bufu say your supporting party as the third most populace for the party. Now my year kwan we empata mu nyina na mo that major road mamu numbers more now. I mean when they don't want to vote you can't for them. But the day to abano police stations nibi and most people come there reason I say chairman why may be there they were holding their card chairman why may be one
of the reasons.
Oh yes. And me catch me namfufu ana me now there. As at that time I'm saying nipa out of one police station of about 700 800 now nipa be 320 na akoto. And it was around 2. Me catch me nipa and say yeah I have money but let's go and check the other police stations and see the numbers. Say a bar. And I'm a one area will be possible. The boys were doing fantastic well. So the number was up. But then aside that police station, the rest, nothing was happening. It means if you want to pump money into even helping people to get what they want to vote, you won't achieve it. Me movie call some of the communities around and I find out that our people are not ready to vote. And the reason was so simple. Aden na mama nkrofo sika during the primaries and you want me to come and vote for who? OTA the second aspect of tuna Aden I want to now what 2 years sika we Aden na media home scans and matter. So it was one of the reasons why people were angry.
They were not interested.
Yes, because if you be more
said delegate be I want 5,000
exactly.
I'm a delegate.
Of course, one can and two.
Wakoka, Wajiso machine. And
we are in one house no nipa ba akopɛ no nipa atifi obeburu bia 20 na bia nipa ba akopɛ wa kokeka na manyase okura bibia waso e be kire definitely wouldn't say before titru achemfo ne atantefo ahoya ye
ma Ghana for nya
eti onya hu se wo akoji bibia enya de obepia de akoto aba. So upon listening to them no I found out that no say na ebekwa na trend ko akiri a ebe high. And I think I was not surprised with the numbers of votes turned out for our major constituencies. Another concern people were I say ya manage expectation here. Okay, we were seeing ourselves say really and the motivation to talk to people to go and vote wasn't there. I said I had your way, but can I expect to say the polling stations should be encouraged to make sure say ebia omo clear say say really if you don't come and vote it was something that high.
Okay.
But I know that the party has a strategy going forward in 2024 election. So I'm expecting the party, I know they will do it. Some better strategy now will deploy.
Because to say transportation okay, meaning say party no make key resources available for transportation on the day of election. Make call me fi ha ahomache. Efa ase ho ekokofodua. Na me san fa say call kre. Asa na me san ba kra. nti me hu sania enema nyina ekoso and me hu say nti me feel oba me be kan o fidie so say me nim say this is the first time ye ko election party a handing over resources at the parliamentary candidate and in the constituency executives, and some of us are expecting them say resources no they will use it well. It is a turn out now my for Ukraine example me do okay no what the candidate any party has done. They say all the taxi stations no they have paid the drivers who say yes saying near tuya or petro yes saying no party near. So all you do that day is to move people around the constituency. No monko toaba. Ogudu ase ho no ma okra kodwuro wonum ne ade a motofo o sales yes saying ufu or yes saying for the day. No matter the amount. So all you do is that you go, you pick people. What the abayana say, "Oh, the fan microphone free. The moko okotoaba hana de no so that by the day, you know, yeah, you might mobilize people for your party."
You know, and America said the party had a strategy. Almost study strategy lines no, and see which area went wrong. You can pay for taxi, expect to say taxi back for biaba betwaba, and Zunipano or Mobekone. No. I'm saying, sir, you know, when you deploy resource, say you deploy it under someone's responsibility. Under supervision. And to say Nipana Odia Jumane man on outcome now ma. You have to hold that person responsible.
You're quite sin of buying.
You get my point.
Party deploy resources or making sure say there's a mechanism to monitor say resources no ebe say. And the reason is say me the meniko huye. Party no the warranty boot any fertilizers and man crew so mon coaching as sin of. Or would free ho besin come region. O manche.
Dawuro and I make say there are things see aye no atie ni so. I keep on saying this, and I'll say it.
I see a co-position as an
no. Some people want that. Send me a better than you more. You know, Niawu kind idea party ni as a strategy to deploy and putting people in responsible position to make sure that the resource that they are developing and as this is the way we've noticed that maybe they should do much investigating whether the resource was used or utilized. If it wasn't, then there's an issue that we need to address. Mimi constituency, for example, there was Meme say you deploy Sika. Last 4 years, which is 2020, you can show ubet me consume news. I'm miankasa Misika pay everybody in assume. Taxi bia I did it in the evening. My anyan kukuam. And numre 5-6 na me friend obuboya pragia taxi for. We don't got time baby. We all ate. Drink and and I'm so okay. This is how much I have for all of you. Sign. So it was publicly made and everybody was happy. Me feel all coffee and only tomorrow ni dimechi coffee. I saw them almost person me say and so you see them almost time I coffee was okay. And when we won, I brought them back and celebrate here. So this time I was expecting say Messiah to motivate them. So when I went and I saw said there's some division, serious crackers within the party, within the constituency, and what people tag you differently. So I have to make sure also I protect my name. But I have to advise. But going forward, and I say you see no.
And chairman,
a lesson.
And no na make us say what would they na afi went me anya no. Party ni kita for afi. Enti no e ba ne saying and as our resources na party ni koy no. Anko ye juma last 4 years we hear from your pocket.
May year voluntarily. Listen, party ne or de manipa nipa bebrewa this kamoma. Enye nakuma muso obeye ne ode ma no. Onu sika no ope. He want money. And to unya money sika, that's it. So the party should have designed a strategy and identify people who can pull that crowd. Not necessarily say yemfa nkoma PC. Yemfa nkoma ohwe mu nanka ohwe na constituency no. Omo mu wodin, omo mu kasa nkrofo tie. Then you omo a party for you call them. Either you give them some job to make those monies, they go in and tax them that we want these numbers. Instead of taking the money, say they are come PC. PC na bia ono akwa in primaries wa boka. 1 and 1.2, 1 and 1.5. Oh, James Obakoche. He won't do it. But people who are business-minded people within the constituencies can hold this cost without the party not even bringing anything. What you say? So strategy no mu deploy no. Met me akacho said they should do a postmortem. ultimate kasen you make an no cre and answer no cre until you do a whole SWOT analysis to come out with the issues a see yankasa. Now also as a party being the head of general secretary, you check it, call a committee, sit and discuss, analyze where it's any about that. You can put a strategy that will not bring all these issues. Look, election you lose you. Our people didn't go and vote. Why are they not voting? Ask yourself. Generally, Osha Baby to say Aya so West Wagon. It's our stronghold. Yeah. Is the economic policies be affecting microphobic decision? If yes, then let's see the way forward. Me say, Dawuro, got too much social intervention and leaving our business people who were our campaigns in our political system. Yeah. So they are getting angry. They won't go and vote. Only partners are this social policy name no. Why are you being a capitalist who has businesses who are taxing me? Me young 1 ton tanker. I'm paying 134,000 Ghana cedis per tanker. Then when you take the money as a party in government supporting capitalists, you give it to the people, poor people. Almost I say expect so they don't vote.
The poor people don't vote.
Look, you two are very baby are how you good I for see benya numbers. Oma tuaba, ko choko, ko mami, ko those slump areas. Those who I know, even who are beneficiary purely ultimate to your school fees.
Extended to regions who build the interchanges of Greater Accra onto Manoa Ashanti region.
That's the key thing. So you know there are policies of government when we are in power. That the SCA say Sanya ma ye core group na omoma ye wini abano e ya dia ebe broma na say emwo because we can lose our base to NDC. Then gradually that's what's happening. Why should we lose our elsewhere election? Because there's some haircut, business people are there.
Yeah.
Onunisi can economic issues has affected him deep into a then campaign. He will listen. He will never listen. So economic issues can affect us. So Edru baby, as he said, start economic decision like tax. And idea affecting your people, core people, because every after say Polamani inquire a businessman, what got tax in the company. But remember, Polamani has family. Polamani has a friend saying company workers almost were abusiafo, and in the stand from Accra, villages. So if I don't vote, no matter down or mobile. And then no tax no mabejiji oyewa enti me kra me nkoto. The moment I say that all my workers will not go and vote, they will also tell their people not to go and vote. You are losing the capitalist person in your party and you are losing the whole numbers in your party. Oba check your grounds deep from Accra business no one. Oba ko bontefufu na on twaba obusa was me of us yenya. You get a point. And we should look at our core your friend saying ideology say going forward no your business people that we have as a party are being resourced. They are unya power now, make sure they are okay. Then you can also based on them to also deploy resources for people to use. And yes, obi ba onu free baby wa be MP obi free baby yakofan minister obi free now he takes decisions regardless of party ni benya hu faso onya faso o ma take his decision no o ka twentran yentio. I mean, it shouldn't be the way forward again. And share issues that I think say NDC. I know they can't do anything. My brother, John Dramani Mahama, no, he left a hole. He least expected we can fill the hole.
Remember, John Dramani Mahama, Rapwa many a member of the New Patriotic Party and Amatenica. Want to me radio 95.9 Movement Television. So now she so a bit better promo no echo so *256*4# *256*4# offer number 2. Want to me radio Movement TV. Accra number 3. A number of tickets number 4 a mumu pin ticket number 5 Ghana cedis inti offer dodo abefano na osusu wetimi etwabi adenta kumi amemra hwe on the reason why NPP elusu obi eche na adwen ne nkwenu
onia media mem prepare and cut the reason why NPP lost because we have a research team we are coming out with a full postmortem and I can tell you say the Ura Paul Abubono is just an icing on the cake. And if we need to go into it, one of the key words are apathy. Apathy.
Say party for Uncle Twaba.
Party for
base na Uncle Twaba.
Yes, apathy. And I see a canoe being who say
party the can tree normal cassie. O can bro for mo no e sumo mo.
Apathy do over can say edidijana de ama.
No say apathy ni say wo base no.
Ebuafu
nchoma mpimpia Uncle Twaba.
It's based on some reason.
Yes, ebufu wo ye base nim. But me dey make say adubro baby ye drew no. One of the things say it's a wake up call. Singapore, it's a wake up call for the party. And I'm happy say you just mentioned one of the wake up calls. Doing policies that do not benefit your own people. Having infrastructural projects that do not benefit the people that you know lead towards you. So it's a wake up call. And that wake up call, no, it transcends to everybody in the party. Now this wake up call, one of the things that it tells me is the era of founding fathers the party because there is a youth uprising. There's an uprising of the common person who puts his effort or his or her effort in the party, and that's where we are now. It's more na party ni dia party ni we dia. Munjai forgive me to say some question.
No, you can't say that. But what is
no.
You see, Adenta, so be cast on the party. Yes, party in Crawford in the buy. What's the problem with that?
No, you see, I'm telling you, say, some a trim.
I didn't need a trim.
A trim because where we are now, 1.6 million people plus have told us, say, and then you don't have any party. What is a party?
Where's the ideology for the current people?
And America said, Dankwa, you see what you are not getting, said Dankwa Buzia Dombo is not an ideology. The ideology that the MPP serves is called conservatism. The right center party. We are capitalism.
Exactly.
You have come together to call something a tradition.
Exactly.
We respect that. But listen, I'm coming.
What I'm telling you is the Dankwa Buzia Dombo believe in a certain ideology, which is the capitalism I can want to me. So, sir, ideology, no. And Sani Pami and Sani Boom.
So are we practicing that
tradition? But what I'm saying, maybe a point in and they say, what Jawo capitalism ideology, no, and then they will venture into more of social works. But the socialism now, you know, those who benefit from the socialism, they are not voting for you.
Exactly.
You are not getting out there.
And what your haircut?
Exactly.
I'm a haircut, not a business people, middle class for.
Exactly.
Middle class for Twaba.
Exactly.
But free education for no, into our 20
100%.
So what I'm saying is, we've come to a point where we are tired of drumming in our ears. We are not saying Dankwa Buzia tradition is not good. Dankwa Buzia tradition Dombo is a tradition that people came from different walks of life. The new patriotic party. What I'm saying is a bimo for party is a party near obu bona fide property no. Damn imrenu etem. If this is not a wake up call for you, then you've lost touch with the common people. One of the biggest cause of apathy in our party today is that our own leaders have lost connection. Connection. If you have connection with the people, you never lose election like this. I'm telling you. And you lose connection by the way you react to people, the things you say to people. When people are crying, your own people are crying, and you are not able to understand the cause of the crime.
Let me tell you,
it becomes a difficult thing for anybody to
100%,
want to be with you.
Let me tell you one thing. Sir, Nyawu can say one core area of concern is communication.
Communication.
And the language. Yeah, Crawford be brain now, some educated. Brofo sem omodimi na ni adene my bi mu fili abonfia too much. Onim. Se me wo ye obi sa na kwa abontia. Ubonza onipa no kra ben wa no ofere. But NDC don't go that level. They were almost your mo say ni omo ne yenya dirty, let's go. And so the language brofo sem our system, we need to reflect on certain things that will make people feel like me enemy me.
Singapore, mamenka asamuncho. A truly educated person understands the importance of what society or the fabric of society. So also you're educated, now you're arrogant. You are not. Your education means nothing. You are an educated fool. I'm telling you. So also you're educated, and you don't know how to talk to people. You don't know how to treat people. What is your education? I don't know, no papa educate you. What difference do you have with someone who says I'm a barbarian? If you are an educated person and you know these are the people that I move with and I cannot treat those people right. Now, me school now, I'm for so saying, say, school,
can you give a typical example? For example, Umfa will be to say, Honorable Afanyo Markets. He is very educated. But or yet, the ordinary people always go near him.
Exactly.
And they are all picking him. In Niemfa or more or non to most of the constituency, you get the numbers.
Because Afanyo Markets, winning the seat now with a difference of 20,000.
And American. So imagine
seat and NDC.
Imagine
our improvement a gap of 20,000.
Imagine we have Afanyo Markets.
He's an educated
275 in all the constituency.
Obiso befa a margin of 15,000 and then we got to actually.
That's the point. And you know, and the me person me say, oh, you're educated. He's a lawyer, but one year
he's a grassroots lawyer.
Emma we mu adapt it.
Yes.
No money ni here juma. These are the people the party need.
You see, it will all come to the selection of those people because there are people in the constituencies you so bit me aye adwuma ba say na okay only score the better delegate out to abadi amano. That person will not get the chance to become the party's candidate.
He will go.
But if there is a proper selection process sanya a bribi atwam dambotwe etimi selected Dominic Nitu from the constituency to become MPP parliamentary candidate from PNC no a pillar in the party no and some of these problems in your region. So them say one constituency a capital be MPP lusu because parliamentary candidate now MP no ntiapo on sign or so on sign. And in that constituency and yes typical traditional NPP constituency
is a second and they follow back and the numbers dropped drastically. Exactly.
Because on Tiapo party said sign no binko or se men sign na ye jane sa se
and no make us a sample for na almost party na po mu say party e media sa era ni etwem and we are seeing it. The wave is flowing. There's a youth uprising in the MPP and a lot of people. No, let's not sit down and underestimate it.
But what kind of sanity? What kind of sanity? No problem. Can say a campaign you will lead. You to be brave.
Yeah.
Campaign pay lead campaign pa adenta and penny for send the womb.
No, I'm not saying say nipa.
No, yen near the buy no send the womb. Paul, but yen near the buy no send and work campaigning.
Okay, let me tell you. Near all kana me tenasi o baby ni say near the buy no it works no matter what. They belongs to they own it, and in any institution some people must own it. So I don't fault them being owners of the party. But money too much. It's become a problem. You can sit in your home. Yes, so yeah, to Abama Sumesi, yes, see or Brenton say, man, for we are ma, yeah, supporting. You get the point. Eti nipa na okasa why? Then yes, you Yasumasi. Everybody will shut up. You know the party is just like that. Every time I hear to about D-Day, no, ultimate assembly free rubber, you have to fall within. And to you for now, the campaign anymore. They are moving without resource and decisions. What you say? What the actually I told you name and did. What did he? What the actually hey Marco, Kasano. But the decision or the and someone you better answer it's not part of it.
He's not part of it. That's what we are talking about.
What you say? It's coming from certain level of people and it's going down. And now okay, you know, on the tree as a youth. But on one kasangasa within him, no, and you're not saying but NDC, ordinary person at the police station can say something. What is a friend saying, Mills, late Mills, no, I can't remember. There's one woman in our constituency, I will mention her name, very powerful in NDC. On course, school near Assembly within a minute of President Mills, now a 2 car, Edru Kedi. What you say? It tells you, and you be or this room never catch a mills a man call. Ya planning amount. Or no former late mills, no, sir. There's someone within the constituency or baby or man you really about or Casamo wedding, Otie. But this is another party.
The whole.
And you come here from now, that is where the issues are.
There's a disconnect.
As a whole copy or penny be cried, is also see where so, bureaucracy will consider so, what people and what you here, and I'm in tears here, and I say, and son.
I know office and Becca Joseph could up in New office 7 hours. Just to push for something for party boys. 7 hours for party boys.
Me kofre Accra Mayor Elizabeth Saki. Na me Kwaku catch and say, the Numa waye nyina no. Omwabwa no na yemfa meyi wafidie so no no amra na nya interview me kotena ho 4 hours oma man hunu ni
woni bibia as a youth
me kotena Accra Mayor say ene on say part na luso akofi me kotena Accra Mayor gate ni na ya no 4 hours me wie no
imagine say
yesuma you catch me say
carry who be within the political funders and what you di ango bi piaba
no we no almost make catch me say osun ntimi hu me ntimi connect you be frame me but see me na kumi asem no me look what I'm trying go on e kan sim bi say ne ma sa de no baaye no aye 2008 apre bi baaye me say e bi support to bi support to bi so got to a point look you can okre say why won't support Nana Akufo-Addo no wakwa say time party no and ye ko election ya ye ka say kumi ayi asemasi nipa automatically no ho wo da bi wo ka say kumi asemasi nipa say wo no lose na Akufo-Addo nipa no e wini it has been like that but I see okop bi if you constituency bi ma e fe bi e fe na power source obi wo hodomo a tumi bi ekura no inti say nipa no o align with say nipa na the possibility say ubetimi anya a certain position no very high e wo ho but we don't have to overdo it. We don't have to overdo it.
My example, a very typical example is my election. Personally, me free baby by obi any me and I entered party for the regional election. My own resource promoted myself for the full 4 years.
4 years.
At a point in time, near Busa said no fee. Ne papa ne wine.
Wine didn't buy.
So me drew point to be a me who say this election either I align or forget about it.
Yes.
And I've spent a lot of money in a way say my alliance my name will shut down and people don't even know the reason I did that. So I have to align. What you say?
Why aligning? But you have to align.
You have to because I don't know. These are the big.
They should three lines in there.
Are we building a party of people that can think for themselves? And now we are building a party where people sit in a room and think and come and impose on us.
The point is.
That is why we are cutting it off.
Because
the whole will keep revolting.
The whole structure and they say, Ufi, why did they buy? On my trace here, they can't see whoever is behind me, and it's true. Obiama miska from day one I started my own money.
They don't like that,
and I was able to penetrate the party. People accepted my idea, so hey, good. You bet me the abwa. But then air cost na me who say kono. I noticed there's no way I can win this election without allying. Either you go someone side or you go the other party side. So go straight. Even the party people now who cheers the car, making sure they can vote for you.
I make a choice. So it's
something that's within us.
Society be more. There's a party. Every society be more. NDC more. Etisa the NDC for election we nyina obi a wokas oye against your mama bia olusu ye anya na Kwaku anyi do hono de ekoi you have to align and there wo bia look my main fact typical constituency back e say you have enough any example for man okodo you have enough na anya hackman nipa obe da be parliamentary candidate wo you have enough anya hackman nipa and a hackman approve you of your candidate eti there are a lot of constituencies etisa A lot of regions,
and that's our party.
And that's because party no a traditional party.
Exactly.
No, when they pass us. I just say
na adente.
Okay, I don't for remote in that. I don't mean nipa oyemo. You see, their people has been their constituencies are nipa bi etimi building constituency no. Awon no ababeye to say enyame o constituency ni. And you know, sa nipa no pen bebre no sorry tia no a. Aha yeti edu baabi no na emu ayedin esi ye ko hwehwe shake ic kwe na yen obi nkopa ne chewansa but ebi ana ye too late but he be a shake ic kwe mfi adu o make o shedan mu but enipa bi say ye ala ne tu ora shake ic kwe to the sense o pese ye be ye adwuma ma da ji so okopa ne chewansa ansa na e ba bebo aye adwuma. So she kai si kwen anka say mu nka so bi me pa ne che o be nipa ni bi say yen ya de they are lying to she kai si kwen
no push you no akọ no ye adi ne times amount
it is all per say ye me ya adwuma ma de a you so ko she kai si kwen ho fi bansa ansa na ba be ya adwuma. So me what I'm saying is say hwe ene campaign ye ko yi betimi aka say anka bawumia e be ye so lucky say obey unify for the party because we have Mampeni Kofu Ankasa coming out to campaign for Bawumia. Nana Kufuado campaigning for Bawumia. So Kofu fashion, Kufuado fashion. Na ka collapse me boa. It doesn't exist anymore because someone in Aba to come. It's not maybe so I say. Oh, her campaign pa, her campaign chairman and manager. Papa answer. Maybe I become a campaign chairman. Dambo na Oyetini. All the guys. Almost by 80% of the campaign. No,
but I'm telling you, our campaign this year was solid.
No,
the reality of Biobe 40 this campaign, Biano. Then I don't know what is. They did the best campaign. There is in front. The campaign that they did, and I'm here. No.
In our report, one of the chapters, report made by January ending. One of the chapters, me read the report and after getting all the necessary data, no. One of the things I'm going to say, Assembly me say, Dr. Bawumia is a serious politician. And I mean Jai Kada said Dr. Bawumia is a serious politician. Now the report states we needed him at the time. Obia, there are people that came out to say your candidature is this and he still worked with them. Smile throughout the journey. So your campaign, we did a fantastic campaign. We had a fantastic candidate, but the excesses of it. There, say me chiu, and I say me who, say me know what problem. Ne, oto unsu ya. Eso unse say yep. Insu ni yese ding. Ni ekaso na adi insu we ba. Eso unse mento.
I like you pass. Send me message. I like you pass. Say or say party name resourcing in Crawford. And the first one, and two, the selection process me kind so no, on me yadri no see me chia many man, and is he talking about resourcing party for no? How many boss so slightly here? John Mahama create billionaires, contractors are billionaires. They have the resources.
John Mahama, President Kufuor create
do baby no. Na COVID that be ni me mo ID contract bi aban here se be na animu mu ya no. Contracting ya could do those NDC contractors no. They were doing because they have the resources to do it now. Better to you later. And you know, baby say party no so buy for 8 years. You know
how many billionaires
and a party no a create so that party ni a co-opposition those billionaires will be here. A campaign be can has a look who this year opposition party or you see brand new pickups
brand new
fresh V8 fresh pickups any sani F150 sani 200 year yigumi speakers yigumi
F150
okay this speaker yigumi every constituency will be who say aka party a watching opposition 8 years NPP and they were ben even though party had some of the pickups there but be X near brandy be a wine
during your entire within the 8 years of governance we never recognize our people. Our business people were neglected.
They
thought say obia etimi obia e Ghana ni say bad road sector Oma minimum omo ye roads one adwuma nka ese empower no. Omo ye MPP for no were neglected. And na ya nkrofo na bi so omo azumi position omo wo to me omo timi sign check or their ministers they were making sure they themselves be okay instead of the party people omo supporting omo omo di omo sika supporting party ni ba power no they neglected them. That's a fact. There are people who call her Achima Buakwa if it's like Nana Adodan Kwaku your friends Buakwa as a community. Ask yourself how many Buakwa guys within the party they will even supported them. Buakwa your friend Achima Buakwa. List some of the people within the industries within the Buakwa they got any support. Nothing. And I didn't know it's so wrong. You have to make sure say who party now one there. Like what President Kufuor did. You select them and do now say friend say sorry to say on Minuya Penny Gabi. He was talking about one businessman. Say on no catch as a party government by and supported business people. And he came on a Twitter and was complaining. It tells you that he did something for that person and the person is not appreciating it. Imagine you did same strength for people within that Buakwamai, your blood, their cancer, this. They wouldn't have done that. So it's a lesson. And I'm kind of saying, yes, next time when we were doing something, you say,
Coco searching, Coco searching pet. And Chama to was Coco searching pen or Chairman Zubunanza. Look at me, my young Wajuma for almost 15 years. Me the anyama be brought to a kwamu meeting people your friends say Achima Musa see go nyina. We can turn it around and make sure Achima will have that tree as economic tree a bit me a mangrove for Ajuma. We push the idea, push it. Me be OBNT. I have to go to UNDP and find only $100,000, $200,000 to do that industry that worth almost billions of dollars. Nobody is ready to listen. They don't even know. They are not business people. They don't even understand. Say, I didn't hear say, I say, I be. And Tiani cause a problem, and we need to work on it. Next time, you best young answer. Koko seti, insubu aso chambi simidai. And insu abomunti wo kaso chambi simidai. Kumi Yapon. Yapon. Actually, your winner for today is 0240143 0240143 winner for today. Enti kumi ya di si ya say na yako ba me dia sama me kan say young people say me ba ya chu say hwan party no ehia say be kan ho abom na party no ahwe ne nkrofo eno di aladio pass kan eye no kre party na ye MPP party ne nkrofo hwe ne ya this year you see how in the you can say bia fa party say bia fasika na fa che obi but resource your people so that they will be resourceful and that party co position e won to menum any candidate Japan num any those old people now found the party now they are still the ones the party will still go to go and look for support to run the party. Especially time is MPP creating 100 MPs for parliament. Asamaba what I say and the omo be nyom ho no if you are nekon you not see them again. You not hear from them. Obekon if you catch us with politics. Me I don't want to have anything to do with politics.
The other business.
What I say I don't want to have anything to do with politics. Ain't media and you want to me and nyame kan akoma and will be 5 TV stations, 5 radio stations for this party. Paka party, her 2008 party in co position. The only mouthpiece I know is Man FM and the Ash FM. And the Kuma party, and a party by Bemu 2017. Obia ni hono mo a minim obia no what radio station the MPP lusu ya pen no ton. Want to me and never be enum radio num TV num dia kaka na Japan de ho ene ebe adwuma for the party even ene MPP MP krabi e radio station ya or the NDC forte so na omudi di MPP forte ewo memu hase enti ene nya want me ene ebe bia kama kan MPP akọ opposition ni kan MPP beye mo bokeke ti MPP nsua said your better resource in Crawford and in Crawford so etimi enya na yegina so no ma party na ma party na yeyi Twamanyaba yapon bini Kwaku Dawuro hewra po amani adenta komimoto monka kwa meje me producer asante ne Eric ne Martin yima kuki ne nyina me domase video chemana na panfon so me domase ne Movement TV online Isaac ne Cassandra no so asida yo model nyame ama e be sanu mo